Welcome to Rubber Band Radio, everyone. I'm thrilled to kick off our first episode with you today. We've got some surprisingly clever uses for rubber bands that'll make your daily life a bit easier.
That's right. Who knew such a simple item could be so versatile? Let's dive right in with our first unexpected use, using rubber bands as a non-slip solution.
Oh, I love this one. You know how cutting boards can sometimes slide around on the counter? Well, just wrap rubber bands around the corners and voila! Instant grip.
That's brilliant. And it's not just for cutting boards. I've heard parents use this trick on plastic cups for kids. It gives them a better grip and reduces spills.
Speaking of grip, our second tip is perfect for anyone who struggled with tight jar lids. Just wrap a rubber band around the lid for better traction when opening.
That's such a simple yet effective solution. I bet it's especially helpful for elderly folks or anyone with less hand strength.
Absolutely. Now here's one that's perfect for our tech-savvy listeners. Did you know you can use rubber bands to create a makeshift smartphone stand?
Really? How does that work?
It's surprisingly easy. You just cross two large rubber bands and attach them to the corners of your phone. It's great for watching videos or following recipes in the kitchen.
That's so clever. I'm definitely trying that one. Now let's talk about something that plagues many of us, cable management.
Oh, the eternal struggle with tangled cables. Rubber bands are a lifesaver here. You can use them to bundle unused cables for tidy storage, or even organize the cables on your desk.
That would certainly make for a cleaner workspace. Our last tip is about using rubber bands for color coding and identification. Care to elaborate?
Sure. It's as simple as using different colored rubber bands to mark similar items. For example, you could use them to differentiate water bottles from barley tea bottles, or even mark family members' toothbrushes.
These are all fantastic tips. Before we wrap up, any additional uses you'd like to share?
Actually, yes. You can use rubber bands as a pincushion substitute when sewing, or to secure the end of toilet paper rolls for easy access.
Great additions. One last thing, remember to store your rubber bands in a cool, dark place to prevent deterioration.
Thanks for that recap. Now let's shift gears to our second episode topic, time-saving kitchen techniques. We all know how hectic weeknight cooking can be, right?
Absolutely. I think many of our listeners can relate to the struggle of getting dinner on the table after a long day at work. So, what's our first time-saving tip?
Well, it all starts with planning. Meal planning for the week can be a game changer. It not only streamlines grocery shopping, but also reduces that daily what's for dinner stress.
That makes sense. And I suppose once you have a plan, you can also do some prep work in advance?
Exactly. Batch cooking and prepping ingredients on weekends can save tons of time on busy weeknights. For instance, chopping vegetables or cooking grains in bulk.
Speaking of prep work, I've heard that investing in certain kitchen tools can really speed things up. Any recommendations?
Definitely. A food processor or an immersion blender can be real time savers. And don't underestimate the power of a slow cooker or pressure cooker for hands-off meal preparation.
Those are great suggestions. Now, what about cleaning? That's often the most time-consuming part of cooking for me.
You're not alone there. One of the best tips is to clean as you go. It prevents that overwhelming pile of dishes at the end of cooking.
That's a habit I need to develop. Any other cleaning hacks?
Here's a simple one. Use aluminum foil or parchment paper to line baking sheets. It makes cleanup so much easier.
Brilliant! Now, I know some people swear by cooking shortcuts. What are your thoughts on those?
They can be real lifesavers. Using pre-cut vegetables or rotisserie chicken can significantly reduce prep time. And mastering one-pot or sheet pan meals simplifies both cooking and cleanup.
Those are great ideas. What about storage? I often waste time searching for ingredients in my cluttered pantry.
Organization is key here. Use clear, labeled containers in your pantry and fridge. It makes it so much easier to find what you need quickly.
These are all fantastic tips. I'm sure our listeners will find them helpful in streamlining their kitchen routines. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Just remember, the goal is to spend less time in the kitchen and more time enjoying meals with loved ones. We hope these techniques help you do just that.
Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in to Rubber Band Radio. Join us next week for more practical tips to simplify your everyday life.